So, this is going viral right now. NFL Hall of Famer Eric Dickerson claimed NFL told teams not to draft Shedeur Sanders regardless of how talented he is, so they could make an example out of him. And I kind of agree, and then I don't agree, because like with these conspiracies, it's like, and this is a valuable source. This is Eric Dickerson. You know what I'm saying? He definitely has ties to the NFL, and so, you know what I'm saying, it could be true, it might not be true, but at the same time, it's like, I said that in my video, you know what I'm saying, with Shedeur in his last interview. I don't think that it rubbed players the wrong way. I don't think that he rubbed some coaches the wrong way. I do think that he rubbed a lot of the owners the wrong way from that combine interview that he had. Also, him not throwing at the combine. Also, him and, you know what I'm saying, being the son of Deion Sanders and how he carried himself going into the NFL. So let's hear what Eric Dickerson had to say, and then we'll go ahead and go off that.
That the NFL told other, don't draft him, do not draft him. We're gonna make an example out of him. And this came from a very good source, And he said that, I won't say who, somebody called the Cleveland Browns and said, don't do that. Draft
really?
him. Yep, draft him. Don't do that, because they weren't gonna draft him either. They weren't gonna draft him. And I'll tell you this much here, what I heard from someone that's in the NFL, that the NFL told other, don't draft him, do not draft him. We're gonna make an example out of him. And this came from a very good source, And he said that, I won't say who, somebody called the Cleveland Browns and said, don't do that. Draft
really?
him. Yep, draft him. Don't do that, because they weren't.
See, now you have to ask yourself, who was the guy that called them and told him not to do that? Second of all, you have to ask yourself, when we seen the owner and when he did his interview and talked about Shedeur, and the first thing he said was we going to draft? He was like, no. You feel what I'm saying? And he said that was the general manager call of him drafting Shedeur. It wasn't like a him. The owner had nothing to do with Shedeur being drafted. Yeah, man, it's just like, what else? Like, it's hard to say. It's not really hard to say, because we've seen owners come together about fully guaranteed contracts. We have seen owners come together about the Colin Kaepernick situation. We have seen, you know what I'm saying, owners come together and do things and have a agreement as, you know what I'm saying, this is something we're not going to do as a league, as an ownership, because the league, you know what I'm saying, you have Roger Goodell for the commissioner, but like that 32 men, if they decide on something as a collective, that's what it is to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? It's not so much you can do when it comes down to them making decisions, unless there's somebody stealing some money, or, you know what I'm saying, something crazy that can get that, you know what I'm saying, could get that kind of like debunked. But if they make a decision as a collective, like they did against Colin Kaepernick, like they did against fully guaranteed contracts, you know what I'm saying, it's possible. It's possible. Because it's just, like I said, bro, this shit is just crazy, man. Like the NFL, when it come down to certain players and how they carry themselves, and, you know what I'm saying, him having that last name and him carrying this, they seen Deion all over again, but now he's a quarterback. That's what Deion was a corner, so that was kind of, you know what I'm saying, but now he's a quarterback doing it. And the quarterback already gets enough press as it is. Now this is a quarterback doing this. I'm telling you, bro. That lets you know, though, that some people did have some type of, you know what I'm saying, did raise an eyebrow towards Deion when he was coming up in the ranks and doing what he was doing during that time frame. People did, you know what I'm saying, give that side eye to Deion, or thought he was, you know what I'm saying, a little too until his play started to, you know what I'm saying, match how he was, you know what I'm saying, portraying himself, which they seen in Florida State. But to relive that all over again, because Shedeur Sanders is good. We don't know how good. We don't know if he's Tom Brady good or Patrick Mahomes good, but like he's good. And if he is that with that type of aura, he might be bigger than the NFL itself. Tell you, and the league not gonna have that. They not gonna have that. So we'll see though. We'll see.